What life-changing item can you buy for less than $100? Two pet ducks. You may be tempted to go for one. But trust me, you need two. And you'll have about $76 left over. Nice try, Jeff Bezos. A curved shower rod. Seriously. $10 for a tension rod, or $28 for a curved one that takes a bit more effort to install, but your showers are suddenly 33% larger and feels like you're in a hotel every day. Another monitor. Your productivity will increase dramatically. A nasal irrigation kit, either the electronic pump or simply the squeeze bottles. I started using them both leading up to surgery on my sinuses, and I haven't stopped using them since. It takes some getting used to, but the relief and clean feeling is amazing. Houseplants. They will make you happy looking after them. I recently bought a Venus fly trap. She caught her first fly today. So proud. AeroPress coffee maker. The thing broke my wife of her $200 monthly Starbucks habit. The unit costs maybe $25 or so. Rice cooker. That fucker kept me fed during depression when I barely had the energy to get out of bed. Takes less than nothing to get some rice in there and flip the switch. Want something sweet? Throw coconut and sugar in there. Want flavor but can't be fucked to make anything? Get some Spanish rice or saffron going. You can throw tofu in there with it if you need. Yeah, it's not the best for you, but hot food is better than no food. New pair of socks. If you've been wearing the same pairs forever like I typically usually do, there's nothing like putting on a new pair of freshly bought socks. You can totally feel the difference. I never realized till was an adult sadly, but I appreciate the feeling of new socks all the time. I bought a $1 back scratcher from an Asian market in town. Best $1 I ever spent. A decent light wake up alarm clock. Completely changed my mornings. Don't think I could ever go back to using my phone or a simple alarm clock. If you have trouble getting up or functioning in the morning, and like a nice cup of coffee or tea, an electric kettle with a timer can be a real game changer. Or just getting an electric kettle if you don't have one. Vertical mouse. $20. Saved my wrist using it at work all day. It looks odd but it feels so much more natural. I even got a bunch of people at my office to buy one after they tried mine. A king-sized blanket for a queen-sized bed. This post cost me over $400 so far. Sharp knives for the kitchen. A glass breaker on a keychain. Push it against the glass of your car window and it shatters immediately, helping you get out of a car underwater, broken door, etc. Super cheap and life-saving. In my opinion, definitely a weighted blanket if you have a hard time sleeping at night or have anxiety. They have some at Target for $25 currently. Motion sensor night lights. Can't tell you how many stubbed toes or falls they have prevented. Also a cheap intruder alarm. Carbon monoxide detector. More than one 10mm socket. Blackout curtains for your bedroom. May sound simple, but a good pillow. It is amazing the change in body aches and sleep you see when you have a good pillow that fits you. I thought that I liked memory foam and other fancy pillows, but the real life changer for me was a buckwheat pillow. I have sleep apnea, and it allows me to get my head into the perfect position and keep it there comfortably. Edit. Before you go out and buy one, please research the pros and cons. They aren't for everyone. Consider them if you like a firmer pillow, occasionally wake up with an achy neck from lack of support, and want a pillow that breathes well. Someone in the comments has also pointed out that you will win every pillow fight you get into. Downsides are, if you shift around in your sleep a lot, you'll need to adjust a pillow to fit your new position. Adjusting the pillow and settling in makes a little bit of noise as the buckwheat husks rub against each other, kind of like dry leaves crinkling. Some people are also allergic to buckwheat, but there are other similar fillings such as millet husks. Organic fillings also need to be replaced once in a while, since it breaks down over time. Sunscreen. No skin cancer for me. For anyone that disagrees with this comment, I've had multiple skin cancer surgeries. It's not the scalpel cutting flesh away from your body that hurts the most during the procedure, it's whatever liquid they inject into you to deaden the nerves around the cancer that hurts. The needles don't hurt, but that shit they inject into you is effing nasty. Wear your sunscreen, kids. An air compressor to air up your tires. Got one off Amazon for $30. A 10-foot charging cable. Or a quality pair of shoes. If you have a large lawn or a property that requires a lot of yard work, get some 3M work tunes. About $50 in their combination hearing protection and Bluetooth headphones so you can actually hear your music without destroying your eardrums. They're a good gift too for anyone you know with a lawn or wood shop or something. At my old house it was a 4-5 hour ordeal to mow and trim the property. I'd likely have went fully insane without those. National Park Annual Pass. A good shop vac. You will not believe how many uses around the house you'll find for it. Cobweb removal, water removal, gravel removal, vent cleaning, soot trap cleaning, after a good scrub since it's likely dirty from other tasks, car vacuuming, dust sucking, the list goes on. Seriously, if you plan to buy or already own a home, go get a shop vac. Step 1. Throw away all your socks. Step 2. Buy 3-5 packages of the same sock. Step 3. Enjoy a life without ever having to match socks again. I used to only have these specific Adidas ankle socks, but they stopped selling them, changed them. It was a very sad day. Condoms. My dad's biggest regret. A basic skincare routine. I'm talking like cleanse, moisturize, sunscreen, and if you're really adventurous in need, get yourself a topical for acne or concerns. Amazing for your self-esteem, and also becomes a form of self-care eventually. It's so easy to forget to take care of yourself. First aid kit. Light-hearted, but a pressure cooker. You can get one for around $100, and it can easily cook a genuinely staggering variety of food, and cook it well. Fitted sheet straps. They keep cheap sheets from popping up at the corners. So now I can use soft sheets that don't cost a fortune, and my sleep is undisturbed by them popping loose, greatly improving my quality of life. Foam roller. An electric kettle. I'm American. A good shower head. I cannot stress enough how a high-quality shower head can turn getting clean into utterly zen, 30-minute self-healing and relaxation session. A dash cam for your car can protect you from wrongful claims, also vandalisms and theft. 24M. I bought a book online about SQL for like $25 and then a course on Udemy for like $11.99. But went from a job earning $35,000 to $55,000 because I took time to learn a new skill. And if I end up staying and becoming a higher level analyst, salary is around $70-75K. Maybe data analysis isn't your gig, but learning a skill can be cheap in terms of money, more time consuming than anything but worthwhile. A good chef's knife and a cast iron skillet. When you have tools that are satisfying to use, cooking becomes less chore and more hobby. You'll end up eating healthier, cheaper than takeout restaurant, and ditching the dull Walmart knife and scratched up non-stick aluminum skillet are the best place to start. Editing to add. Since so many are asking what to get, Victorinox 8 inches or 10 inches chef's knife, and 10 inches large cast iron skillet. These in my opinion are at the tippy top of the curve on quality to price ratio. These probably leave enough room in the budget to get a $2 steel from Goodwill and a large butcher block cutting board. As long as you use the steel with some regularity, a good knife should go a long time before it actually needs to be sharpened. Second edit, I agree that a good sharpener is important, but if you have $100 to spend today, you can wait on sharpener as long as you have a steel to maintain the edge. You will need one, but not today. Also, I am going to take another look at carbon steel skillets. A hammock. Bought my Eno a year ago and I have no idea what I did without it. You can literally post up anywhere and everywhere and it will encourage you to go outside a lot more. An electric toothbrush. A used instrument. A SSD. SSDs are a gift from God. A passport. Although, it depends where in the world you are. Where I am it is less than the equivalent of $100. A cookbook. Not like a fad celebrity book but a real old school family cookbook. Best one I ever found was at a garage sale and was like 6 inches thick, ring binder full to the brim with yellow pages, some with stains. It honestly should have been a family treasure and I got it for $20. Hundreds of family recipes with easy to follow handwritten notes. I'm sad I never met the grandma that this thing once belonged to. Silk pillowcase. As a Canadian, it is really upsetting to hear about all the things that can supposedly be hid for $100 in other places. Meat thermometer. No more cutting open meat to see if it's done, thus leaking juices. A good everyday carry pocket knife. I use mine several times a day. A slow cooker. A Kindle or library card. A juicer blender. A donation to adopt a pet from an animal shelter. A printer. Carbon monoxide alarm, please get one. rice cooker, a folding wagon, getting groceries in the house, camping gear, etc. We always have it in the car and you can do 5 trips worth by hand effortlessly. Tongue scraper, books. Knowledge is currency that only increases. Upgraded my box spring, pillow, and purchased a sound machine before lockdown. I've had more solid sleep and I'm having quite more pleasant days. I live with anxiety and PTSD and am a cannabis user, medically proper channels. As a father of 3, fourth in the root, life is simply compounding with interior place issues. After I upgraded my box spring and pillow, I purchased a sound machine. To be honest, each of these 3 things will elevate your sleeping and alter your days to come, not to mention the medical. Each of these things are separately $100. Prescription contact lens edit. Didn't realize how many people would want to know where to order. So far my fastest option is ordering from opticontacts.com. They will only take a week or less. LensMe is another option with more exotic brands, but they take much longer to arrive as they ship out of Dubai. Neither will ask for prescription from doctor. You just manually input your RX. A kitchen scale. Completely changed my food consumption, since I could easily measure portions. I learned what they actually should be, not what we in the US act like they are. That plus MyFitnessPal, the free version, even, equals me losing 120 pounds over 18 months and developing a much healthier relationship with food and eating. Very simple tools, but great for enacting real, lasting change. A desk for laptop. Seriously, using it on bed or somewhere else isn't as great as it's on a desk. Also a comfortable chair. A good set of cookware. Whether it's pots and pans, or a good chef's knife, every investment I make in my kitchen increases my quality of life. Edit, I feel like a few people are being deliberately negative about this. For those of you who honestly don't think that you can buy good cookware for under $100, I encourage you to temper your expectations of what good is and check out Amazon right now. If you want a full-blown set of decent pots and pans, there is a ceramic set for around $85 right now. Ceramic cookware is what I started learning to cook on. It's not perfect, but it's a lot better than any Teflon or imitation Teflon crap out there. If you prefer iron like I do, Lodge is a great company and they have a 10-inch iron skillet on sale for $15 right now. Pair that with a decent chef's knife from Mercer, $45, the brand I am currently using, then throw in a Dutch oven. Looks like you can get one from Lodge for $40 and it has a decent rating, and you're good to go. Those 3 tools will last for life if taken care of, and you can make so much with them. A shepherd's pie, pizza, fresh bread, soups and stews, stir fry. I mean almost anything. Pro tip, even if it says pre-seasoned, look up how to season it anyway. And never use soap on your iron. Scrub it in the sink under hot water, heat it up on the stove to get the moisture off fast. When it cools off, rub it down with any old cooking oils. Just a thin layer with a paper towel will do. The right shampoo and conditioner. Dude. I use this super girly looking stuff called Love Beauty and Planet, and my hair is glorious and I love putting my hands into it. And other people like putting their hands in my hair too. Generally women. Female marketed products are vastly superior in so many ways, and dudes won't buy it because they're forced into the men's marketed section with bears and wolves and trees that represent shitty college smelling products that are 12-in-1 body hair, dish, clothes, car wash. Hair is hair. Choose the products marketed towards people who give a shit about their hair. Be the beautiful man you were meant to be.